Hey Sagittarius, sorry this is a little late, but the weekends are kind of weird around here. I live with a roommate, so I have to do the work when there's quiet, y'all. I hope you had a great weekend and thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for you and this channel. And on Sunday we do getting ready for the week ahead. Sag, that's what we're doing. And I will also do a spiritual reading sometime today. I've been focusing on opening the road, okay, which is kind of a ritual for opening up the energy for new paths. Let's get on to the new stuff, but not this week, Sash. Let me just say that, yes, there's new stuff here for you, and there definitely is this energy of you being focused on that, but it is really too, there is old stuff coming back too. Because we're dealing with Libra South Node energy, and we should probably start to see that clear up sometime during the week. Plus, we're going into Mercury retrograde, and you already know. So in terms of people that you'll be dealing with this week, Sag, I feel like and I've heard this in the comments too about, I'm always interested in feedback in terms of what kind of readings you would like to see. And also please remember that these are collective readings. These are not personal readings. So if it doesn't apply to your situation or, then it doesn't. But always try to be open to, it may not apply right now. It may apply later on. It may apply in an hour. Who knows? But I see, in your energy, you're focused on getting organized, right? You're moving through Virgo energy. And, you may also, it may be that someone is trying to control your time here, Sag. Because we're seeing romance, which is Venus and Taurus. But I feel like this is also someone who's kind of, they're not a big action person, is what it feels like, because they show up several times here, right? But you're focused on doing what's right for you, Virgo energy, on doing the right things, and you're in 10th house energy. You may even be focused on your daily routines, doing what's good for you, your health, all of those things. You may be very self-motivated, which we know because we're moving in Aries North Node energy, which is about pushing ourselves forward with our own personal goals, right? But it feels like this person just keeps trying to distract you. There is also a lot of flirting going on here. So you may be getting attention from more than one person or what have you, but it feels like it just is a distraction to you because it isn't what you're trying to do, basically. Yeah. So what was underneath the deck was interesting. So this may be a situation that's brewing. Don't mind my voice, y'all. I'm still congested. I'm doing my best. But adaptability is here in third house energy, which is Mercury, which is, communication. I feel like someone may be coming at you in a way, like they really want attention on their side of things. Okay, so there's someone here, they may be coming off kind of egotistical about it because it's Leo energy. And a lot of times Leo energy can be, look at me, why aren't you listening to what I'm saying? So this person is very much trying to get you to see their side of things. They may seem overly attached to their side, meaning this person may just see their side of things, and that's the way that this person moves. This kind of feels like, I don't know, perhaps they're not seeing your side of things, Sag, because there is ego there. But I feel like you're trying to see both sides of it. You're trying to get to, it's kind of like, yeah, I hear your mouth moving, but what are you saying? What are you trying to say here? It kind of feels like that energy for me. What you're receiving is you want to make moves on new things. We're seeing impulsiveness and enthusiasm, which is Sagittarius Sun, which is us. This is about discovery. The ninth house is about discovery and expansion. It's called the spirituality house, but I tend to think of it more as discovering things, right? And definitely outside the box things, right? I feel like this may have to do with people as well. I feel like you want a different, people who think differently, people who are eccentric, people who are outside the box. And I feel like that's what you're trying to move towards. And so it could be very irritating with past people coming back. It sure could. Because it isn't what you're trying to do. You're not trying to do anything that is like old energy type things, right? Because what's going on around you is someone is coming back, Sag, who is very indecisive. They're moving in Libra energy, which, I'm a Libra Venus myself. And it is kind of like this person comes back, they leave, they come back, but they're coming back to flirt with you, obviously, Sag. This is Sagittarius Venus, but what is also going on is there may be a lot of people flirting with you at this time. There may be more than one, and the indecisive energy might be you, Sag. Might be like you don't know what to do when it comes to romance. You don't know where to go when it comes to romance, but it really felt like a particular person that has been indecisive in the past, all of a sudden coming back and love bombing with you. But it does seem like you have romantic options here. But it also feels like and there may be more than one, but I kind of get the sense, Sag, that you're coming from this energy of practicality. You want to do what's good for your life. It doesn't seem like you're even interested in going out and Sagittarius is all about fun. There's no denying that. But I just feel like you're just looking for something different. And it feels like that may be what's happening. It could be that you're flirting with people, maybe more than one person, but you're not decided on any one person for sure. So take that as that applies to you, Sagittarius. We always get a lot of attention. So now people will say to me, I don't have all these people. You might. Having people in your energy means that people are attracted to you. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're actually showing up. I do feel like there are people actually showing up to flirt, but I feel like I don't know, there's so much that you just don't want that flighty energy around you. You're not really interested in flirting, or things that are too surface. And I feel like that's why you're like in this energy where you're trying to attract new types of people, but thinkers. Aquarius energy very much are people that are outside the box, who think freely, who, it kind of feels like you're kind of tired of the same old thing, actually. And because it doesn't feel practical to you right now. So your focus is it's amazing how many times with how many decks the energy repeats itself, but you're very much about new things. Okay, so your focus is imagination and attraction. So I definitely feel like I feel like you're trying to attract new things, and you might be exploring things that you don't know anything about, right? You may be reading books, you may be taking courses. You're just trying to attract, maybe there's even this sense of boredom, Sag, and you're trying to do that. You're trying to be different. It's all over it, because we're seeing the Page of Wands and the Fool for your energy. So you definitely are trying to explore new things. I feel like you may be, because look at it right here, Seven of Cups, the Tower, and the Four of Pentacles. You're really tired of the same old thing. Like, that's like not being really happy with the choices you have, whether that's people or experiences. There's just this big sense of, gosh, show me something different. I like it, actually. I do. I like it. And in terms of your relationships, the King of Wands, the Star, and the Knight of Cups. I mean, you could be attracting someone who actually has a similar vision as you do. And it makes you like, you're definitely attracting, there's like this mutual inspiration between you. Because the King of Wands, the Star, and the Knight of Cups, like, this is what you have been waiting for. The Knight of Cups is looking at the past. It's what you've been waiting for but haven't gotten. So that's really positive for whoever that is for. What you don't need to focus your energy on, Sag, is the past. The Chariot and the Six of Cups. Just move on from the past. Even when people are coming back, and they will, and even if you have feelings attached to them, Sag, like, you might have good feelings. They might be soulmates. They might be past life, also plays out with the Six of Cups. But the universe wants you to say, look, yes, there's all of that, but I'm stepping off. I'm not doing it anymore. Because this is what you need to stop focusing your attention. I'm not saying everyone is, but for some of you, you might be waiting for something to work out from the past. There is this energy of like, you know what, I'll be here, maybe it will work out. So it's kind of like you you want new things, but you also on some level hold on to something from the past. And so they want you to let go of thinking that something is going to work out. It's time for you, because it's like if you say you're going to move forward, you got to move forward. And that means everything else has got to go, right? What you should focus your energy on is the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups. Realizing you're not getting closure, you're not getting an apology, none of that. Okay? None of that. What happened, it's time to move on. That won't be for everybody, but whoever you have discord with, it's time for you to just not even think about it anymore. I'm done with that. Thank you. Bye-bye. Right? Your advice is the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Whatever isn't for you, Sagittarius, just don't. You know what I'm saying? Just don't. Like, Four of Swords is pulling your energy back. And with the Knight of Swords, definitely from the need to talk. No, we don't got nothing to talk about. We don't got nothing to talk about. It's time for me to move on. Move on. With the Knight of Swords, sometimes we're getting information, right? So you may actually be finding out why someone, hasn't been talking to you. With the Ten of Wands reversed, they could be telling you what, but does it even matter? Because I kind of sense like at this point, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because making it matter, their life is out of balance, but your life isn't. Your life isn't. And so if you allow yourself to get dragged into past situations or someone else's challenges, it puts your energy out of balance, Sag. So, there's a sense, no, we're about discovery. We're about growth and expansion and interacting with people who think differently. King of Wands energy too. I have a new vision, and I want people in it that meet that vision, Sagittarius. So, well, and don't comment about people who have done you wrong, Sag. We don't, we can't focus too much time on what we don't want. Speak about what you do want. Just saying. Because I feel like every time I say past person, people show up with that kind of energy, like telling at length what someone has done to you. No, we're not about that life no more. It was done. It's over. It's time to move on to things that you do actually want. So let's see. Let's get your mindful message. What would help this in this upcoming week? And I feel like you could really be, meeting some people who are outside the box. And nothing is better than that for Sag. Sorry, y'all. What is the mindful message for Sagittarius this week? Play. I am completely engaged in what I do in the here and now. I call it play instead of work. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Be present in the moment, Sag, and know that that's always where you're supposed to be. So let's get your soul truth. What is the soul truth for Sagittarius this week? What is the soul truth for Sagittarius? Sagittarius is a sign too. We do love closure, but sometimes you just don't get it. So, Sagittarius' soul truth. What questions should they ask themselves this week? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okie dokie, Sag. Am I letting fear stop me? Boy. Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. Today, be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero. So that is who you will become. So in the comments today, tell me about a fear you're overcoming. Let's make it positive, Sag, because you know what? You are the opportunity all as well. Toodles.